Liverpool Football Club have bounced back, and I'll be the first person to put my hands up in the air and say I got that prediction wrong. I did predict an Aston Villa draw. I did also predict an Aston Villa win. I did not think Liverpool would be that good today. Some fans are coming out there saying Liverpool were lucky. I don't understand. Liverpool in recent weeks have been poor, but when they put in a good performance, 54% possession, 16 shots, 3 big chances created, 1.09 XG compared to 0.31 XG from Aston Villa. Yes, they scored a deflected goal. Yes, their keeper made a mistake, or the centre-back made a mistake and Salah pounced on it. But you still have to get into that position and apply pressure for the opposition to then go and make the mistake. I'm looking at a Liverpool team right now that had to win. If they would have lost or drawn, which what my prediction was, then I personally believe the Premier League title race is over. Now, Liverpool have got 2 massive, massive games coming up in the next 7 days. In the next 7 days, they play Real Madrid, who won 4-0 tonight against Valencia, Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham on the score sheet. And then they also play Manchester City, the last game before the international break. And bearing in mind, that weekend, while Liverpool play City, Arsenal play Sunderland on the Saturday. So both Liverpool and City will already know the outcome of the Arsenal game before they play. But they had to win tonight. I thought Szoboszlai was ridiculous. I thought Ekitike was a joke. He should be the starting striker for Liverpool week in, week out. Although they have got Alexander Isak, but it's going to take him time to get up to speed. I also thought Gravenberch was really, really good. This narrative of Liverpool being lucky, I think, is complete BS. Complete BS. You know, Aston Villa had chances, don't get me wrong. They had a number of chances in the second half where they got forward. But Liverpool were very strong defensively. They were very organised. They got a clean sheet. They got back to winning ways. And that is all that Liverpool fans want, is to see their team get back to where they know they can be. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. The road to 83,000 subscribers is well and truly on. We're only about 500 away, but the big road to 100K is on. If you haven't already and you enjoy the content, go down, smash that subscribe button, and let me know your thoughts. I'm just looking at the stats on that game. I personally believe anyone who is saying this Liverpool team was lucky, you're out of your mind. Georgie Mamardashvili starts for the injured Alisson. Conor Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk, and Robertson. This is the literally, you can go back to 3 videos ago. This was the team I said Liverpool have to play to get back to winning ways. Szoboszlai was very good. McAllister gets an assist. Gravenberch gets a goal. Salah scores. The back 4, these 2 defensive fullbacks are better than Kerkez and Frimpong because they actually know how to defend. That double pivot of McAllister and Gravenberch, everyone knows how strong it is. Szoboszlai at the moment is a better 10 than Florian Wirtz because Florian Wirtz is still adapting. Cody Gakpo is the best left winger at the club. Salah's the best right winger at the club. And Ekitike has been Liverpool's best forward this season. You've still got Florian Wirtz. You've still got Chiesa. You've still got, big players available. You look at their injury list today, right? That is a big list. Alexander Isak, Frimpong, Curtis Jones, Giovanni Leone, and Alisson Becker all out injured. Familiar lame over on the other opposition's bench of Harvey Elliott. An Aston Villa team that has quality, that had won 5 games in a row. You know, Matty Cash, really, really good form recently. Got on an assist against Spurs. Really, really good play. Scores against City. Konsa was really good today. Torres was good. Digne, McGinn, Onana, Kamara, Rodgers, I think, is probably hands down their best player. But Liverpool started and had a really good first half. And I think a lot of Liverpool fans were extremely nervous about this game because if they were to have actually dropped points again, I think you could say the title is over. Now, if, let's say, Liverpool go and beat Arsenal at the Emirates and say, let's say Liverpool go on a run of games and Arsenal drop a few points, all of a sudden it's completely open. Now, I'm looking at a team right now that today with this team, I believe if they play that exact team, I don't think the title race is over just yet. Arsenal are by far clear favourites. Arsenal are the best team in the league. But we have seen in recent years teams pull back 7-8 point gaps. Now, for Liverpool, in order to win this title, they have to, bare minimum, go and beat Manchester City on Sunday. If they don't, it is curtains. And the same for Man City. Man City have to beat Bournemouth and Liverpool next week. If they don't, and they one of those losers or draws, that team, in my opinion, potentially is out of the race, because I don't see Arsenal losing to Sunderland. 7 clean sheets in a row, unbeaten in 13 games, no goals conceded in the Champions League or the League Cup. They're firing all cylinders. This Liverpool team today were very, very good. The first goal comes from Mohamed Salah. It's a complete defensive mess up. Salah taps it into an empty net. If you're a Liverpool fan, you pretty much scored at the perfect time. You would have taken that every single day of the week, and twice on a Sunday, you would have taken that. Half time, no substitutions made. The only sub that Arne Slot made was bringing on Florian Wirtz in the second half. Did have a stacked bench of, Nioni, Chiesa, Rio Ngamoa, Kirkes, some good players on the bench, but he didn't really need to go to it because of how much control they had. They did get a second goal just before the hour mark. Ryan Gravenberch gets a shot. It is deflected, but it goes into the back of the net, and Liverpool were 2-0 up. Villa made some changes. They brought on Jadon Sancho. They brought on Malen, but they didn't really look hugely threatening. People are saying they were lucky because they got 2 fortunate goals. But how can you be lucky with more possession, more shots on target, higher XG, higher passing accuracy? Every single metric of the game, Liverpool were the better team. So anyone who's saying, it's a lucky win, whatever, I'll be honest. I think you're talking absolute BS of the highest order, because I personally believe Liverpool were the better team. Huge pressure on them tonight. They had to go out and win. They had to go out and to deliver, and that is exactly what they did. We are now looking at a team, right? We're looking at a team that has got back to winning ways. We're looking at a team that had lost the previous 4 games. I believe if they played that exact lineup, they played that exact way, with the defensive fullback pairing of Robertson and, of course, Connor Bradley, they don't lose as many games they have recently. 3 big chances created, 0 big chances created for Aston Villa. But they have got a really, really tough run of games coming up. Real Madrid on Tuesday is not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. Then you play Manchester City, right? Once they get the City game out the way, if they get 2 positive results against City and Madrid, there is the fixtures there for Liverpool to go on a run. Forest at home, who have been catastrophically poor recently. PSV, they should comfortably beat. West Ham, one of the worst teams in the league. Leeds, not that great. Sunderland, those 5 games, as a bare minimum, should be 5 wins for Liverpool. These 2, however, the next 2, define their season for me. If they beat Real Madrid and make a statement in the Champions League that this was just a blip, we're back, no one's going to stop us right now, we are going on a run, then I believe they're not out of it. If they get 2 positive results against these 2 games. If they lose both of these 2 games, then I genuinely fear it may be over, because you're looking at a Liverpool team, if they don't beat City and Arsenal beat Sunderland, right, it could be a 10-point gap after 11 games, which is absolutely insane. But it could also go the other way for City. If Liverpool go to the Etihad and beat City and Arsenal win again, there'd be 12 points clear of Manchester City after 11 games. The next 2, midweek against Real Madrid and the game against City on Sunday, literally define Liverpool's season. This is where we will see how much unity is within that camp. This is where we will see how much quality Liverpool have. This is where we will see where they're at. Because they, make no mistake, they can't afford to lose these two. You've already lost 4. You've bounced back. You know, I believe they've got all the qualities to go out there and do that, but we'll have to wait and see. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.